Right, so every magazine has their blank of the year, right? They have, People Magazine has Sexiest Man Alive, GQ has Citizen of the Year. Every magazine has to have their like blank of the year title that they arbitrarily give to somebody. It's usually stupid, it's biased, it's dumb, right? Theoretically, if we were being honest with ourselves, Donald Trump would win that award every single year. He'd get Sexiest Man Alive, he'd get Man of the Year, he'd get Citizen of the Year. He should just get all of them because he is kind of, all of that. But so this year for Citizen of the Year, GQ decided to select Colin Kaepernick as their Citizen of the Year. Now, I'm not really surprised that they selected him, seeing as though they're like the most liberal magazine. Well, I don't know about that, but they're pretty liberal magazine. GQ. I mean, what do you expect? Like some political intellect coming out of GQ? Like, I seriously doubt that. But so they selected Colin Kaepernick as their Citizen of the Year, obviously as a political statement. Like, they didn't do this because he's the Citizen of the Year. Like, he's done nothing, right? He plays football, he throws a ball, and then kneels. And as of late, he's done some work, pushing for change that doesn't even need to be made because we've made significant strides in terms of equality in this country. It's funny because where were the kneelers in the 1960s when there was actual segregation, where there was actual racism? Like, it wasn't it's just stupid because this country has come together so many times to fight racism, to fight segregation, to fight the unfair treatment of minority groups, African Americans, and every single time it's like it's never like, at what point? It's kind of like the feminist movement. Like the feminists want more. They want more. It's like Colin Kaepernick. There's nothing that he's put. Like, I'm sure he sees injustice somewhere. Like, he might see injustice, but that doesn't mean that injustice exists. So I'm curious as to what he wants at this point. I look around. I don't see segregation. In fact, I saw the New York Times had an opinion article. This is the only segregation I see. The New York Times had an opinion article, and it said, "Should my son hang out with white people?" This is the New York Times, one of the most prominent newspapers in the world. It says, "Should my son hang out with white people?" Could you imagine if that were reversed and it said, "Should my son hang out with black people?" Like, the outrage would be insane. It'd be like, this is what Donald Trump has done to this country. Donald Trump's America is racist. But apparently it's fine if you flip it and say, should my son hang out with white people? I mean, it's absolutely insane. But I've got here the Instagram post from GQ right here. And we're going to read off what they said. And this is kind of their synopsis of why they selected this, so let's read over that right here. Colin Kaepernick will not be silenced. He's been vilified by millions and locked out of the NFL, all because he took a knee to protest police brutality. Well, first of all, police brutality, like, literally doesn't exist. There's, like, hardly any evidence of that. Now, I'm sure that there are cases where police go too far, but they wouldn't go too far if law-abiding citizens didn't go too far and break the law, right? You have to be, if you have an IQ over room temperature, the police aren't going to bother you in this country, all right? And that applies to, like, white people and black people, right? Like, if you don't do anything stupid, the police aren't going to come after you, okay? If you just sit there and follow the law. Now, I understand, like, government, there's, like, millions of laws, but we understand what not to do on a daily basis. Don't do it. And then if you do come into an encounter with the police, don't try to fight them. Don't run. Don't show pigs in a blanket, fry them like bacon, like, in their face. Like, this is stupid. So, anyway, he's not locked out of the NFL, right? No one will hire him because he sucks. All right, that's why he's not getting hired. It's not because of he took a knee. I mean, there's a bunch of players in the NFL that took a knee recently, and they're not getting fired. The only reason Colin Kaepernick is getting fired is because he cost the NFL millions of dollars, and he's not good enough to play for a team. So no team wants to pick him up, right? No team wants to hire Colin Kaepernick because he's not good enough to, make up for the controversy that ensues after selecting him as a player. If Tom Brady were to take a knee, which he would never do, but if he were to take a knee, the Patriots wouldn't fire him because he's an amazing player. So it wouldn't matter about the controversy. He'd still sell jerseys. But Colin Kaepernick is not good enough. So it will literally hurt the team, and they will lose millions of dollars. The NFL's already cost millions of dollars from Colin Kaepernick being in there. So apparently all this happened because he took a knee to protest police brutality, but, all of the other NFL players that took knees recently are still playing for the league, so clearly that's debunked. But Kaepernick's determined stand puts him in rare company in sports history. Muhammad Ali, Jackie Robinson, athletes who risked everything to make a difference. So Muhammad Ali, are you kidding me right now? Colin Kaepernick and Muhammad Ali are on the same level, according to GQ. And Jackie Robinson. They're on the same level, according to GQ. I mean, this is absolutely insane. It's just stupid. And of course, you know, I mean, I don't understand the logic at all. It's one of the dumbest things I've ever seen in my life. Colin Kaepernick has done nothing of significance. He's not intelligent. I mean, if you've listened to the guy have a conversation, he doesn't know what he's talking about. It's like, why are you protesting? Man, you know, I just feel like I see things I don't like, and when I see things I don't like, I like to stand up for it. Just look up an interview of Colin Kaepernick talking about why he's doing it. He has no idea. He's just been brainwashed, and he's dating that Muslim convert, and he's friends with what's her name, Lisa Sarsour or whatever, the radical Muslim. I mean, it's absolutely insane. But anyway, I wanted to bring this to you guys because I thought it was funny they decided to do this. And, you know, person of the year, or no, citizen of the year, I'm sorry. Forget all of the, you know, the veterans who've served, you know, risked their lives for this country. Why don't you just put, like, citizens of the year and just have the veterans? Because they have risked so much for this country, and literally Colin Kaepernick gets it going to, like, inner city, be like, please beat people. Like, he's creating division. That's the only thing he's successfully done. You know, oh, don't trust the police, blah, blah, blah. It's absolutely insane. Now, if I were to see Colin Kaepernick come out and actually make, you know, try to make significant change for the better to unite the country, then I would get behind what he's doing. But he's just going out and dividing the country for no reason, because there's no... I mean, blacks commit an unproportional amount of crimes. These are FBI statistics. Blacks commit an unproportional amount of crimes, all right? And whites are more likely to be killed by cops. So even though blacks commit an unproportional amount of crimes, whites are still more likely to be killed by cops. So I don't understand the logic saying there's police brutality against African Americans. It just isn't so. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, like and share. Talk to you guys next time. Bye.